stood their ground. For Romeo and Juliet who never backed down. Tomorrow's getting harder, make no mistake. Love ain't even lucky, gotta make your own breaks. It's my life, it's now or never, and I ain't gonna live forever.
It goes from sort of more traditional musical theatre. There are bits that look like a bit like a play, and there are bits that are proper like pop concert, you know. So we actually went to go and see, Katy Perry at the O2, you know, sort of like to see that version of things, you know. And then obviously we see lots of musicals and stuff, so we know what that world is, and then plays, you know. So yeah, it's a real mix, and I think that's what makes the show unique. You know, it's a really different thing.
Our job is really to communicate what the show is about, or at least the feeling that you're going to get when you experience Anne Juliet, and that is that feeling of joy, that feeling of energy, that feeling of escapism, and those are all the kind of feelings that we really wanted to encapsulate with the design of the poster.
The fact that it was really, when we first talked about it as a project, it was really about very much putting out something very, very positive in the world for young people particularly, but anybody, to be honest. My 80-year-old uncle has been to see it and absolutely loved it. So in a way, I just feel like it's a piece that's about being positive in the world, having a positive future, thinking about yourself positively, and that's really nice because, you know, times are actually quite hard for most people, and particularly young people, I think, in terms of what they think their futures might be.
We have created a piece that we hope brings people a lot of joy night after night, and I think that's something that the world hopefully has enjoyed being a part of. And yeah, I think we're proud that that's our place within the West End, to give everybody an amazing night after night, and maybe offer them a little bit more than they were bargaining for when they came in to buy a ticket.
A bit of assault! Assault who hangs around while I walks. The sort who makes you want to work and want to strive, and want to live, and want to give, and want to thrive. And it's the world now I've arrived and I'm alive.
The things that I do want to say is that I want to thank the Bridge Theatre, because I don't think I did, but I want to thank the Bridge and Nick Heitner and just everybody there who just like allowed me and allowed the rest of the company to live our best life in the rehearsal room and on the stage. I want to thank the cast. Like, I wouldn't be standing there if it wasn't for them. Like, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. I've never won anything like this before, so this is crazy.
I loved working with Matthew Walsh as the director. I love the Old Vic Theatre. I'd never worked there before, but I've been at the youth theatre when I was a kid, so actually working there was extra special for me.
Incredible privilege, and it's particularly brilliant to receive the award from Maureen. She's only the second female president of Equity in its entire history. So it's it's particularly
fitting, isn't it?
Yeah, particularly fitting.
New work can happen anywhere, and that there is an appetite for that all across the country, and that it's really important we continue making some of this country's best theatre all across the country.
We saw the show I saw it in San Diego in 2015, and Joe saw it just after in Seattle, and we both fell in love with the show. So sometimes you have to trust. You have to kind of separate from the commerciality of theatre, and you have to trust that actually your instincts and what you like the audience is going to like. And sometimes you get that wrong, but this time we've seemed to have got it right, and we're just so proud and delighted.
It arrived in sort of Dublin and then came to the Phoenix last February. Come from away. It was definitely a word of mouth thing, but people just talk about it, and it's definitely a word of mouth passed on. Keep coming because we're not tired of it in the slightest. It's gorgeous. We love it.
The success of this show is driven by the relationship with the audience and the response of the audience. We have a phrase in our sort of marketing meetings that is really about, it's the show that you not only recommend to your friend, but you actually want to say to your friend, I want to take you to the show to see what your reaction to the show is. So it kind of goes beyond just a recommendation through to people wanting to have a shared experience with the show.
Welcome to the farm, welcome to the trees, to the ocean and the sky, and whatever's in between. To the ones who left, you're never truly gone. A candle's in the window and the candle's always on. When